Greetings, sirs and madams. I'm Seraphic Zero, and we're playing Gundam Battle Operation 2. So this was an extremely stupid match idea that I've been waiting a year for us to play. So this is an all Guntank match in space, where we're only allowed to use melee. So we were sort of inspired to do this because, with the launch of GBO2, it turns out every mobile suit had melee attacks. In the previous game, there were some support types that literally couldn't do close range melee attacks at all, especially the tanks. So we found out that the Guntank can be deployed in space, and it had melee. So naturally, crazy people like myself would want to do a melee-only space match for Guntank. And yeah, this is a ridiculously stupid idea. So the rules are like no guns, no capture, no base bombing. Basically only Guntank, melee, and tackles are allowed. And this was an extremely silly match, but weirdly enough, some of the best fun we've ever had playing the game, in the year and several months of its release. So yeah, so the first thing that surprised us is how little damage these Guntanks are doing to each other. So I wasn't even sure we would be able to land kills within the 8 minutes that we were allotted for this match. So yeah, this is turning out really crazy already. So knowing that this is a melee only match, a lot of the players kind of specified their mobile suits with custom parts that, give more HP or did more melee damage, or buffed the mobile suit for melee defense. So that made it very difficult for both sides to damage each other. But I think what happened here is that my side ended up with the disadvantage because this is my new US account, so I had to just start over. So I'm actually using a level 1 Guntank, and I believe there are 3 level 1 Guntanks on my side. And I think the enemy, or the other side, they're not our enemies, they're our friends. So the other team, they ended up with higher level Guntanks, probably level 3 and 4 instead. So yeah, there was a distinct disadvantage for my side, but that's okay. We're just playing this for fun. Okay, so I'm getting pretty roughed up. Yeah, so pretty much, I think the only way you could really kill something, even mildly efficiently like this, is if, you were to all gang up on one Guntank and just hit them at the same time. And weirdly enough, I sort of recommend not using the down attack in this type of match, because you're essentially not gaining that much more damage with a down attack, just maybe 100 more points of damage. But you're giving your target free invincibility when they get back up. So that actually gives them a chance to reposition or to escape or to get around you, and that's actually quite dangerous. Or it also gives them an opportunity to recover their booster. So boost is it's a very valuable resource when you're doing this type of melee match. So I highly recommend just not using down attacks here. Maybe just do neutral attacks to tackle to that kind of does the most damage output here. And technically you can't counter a tank because I guess there's no throwing animation for these things. So if you actually time a counter. Okay, so yeah, I finally died here. That was really rough, being a level 1 suit in this thing. But Jesus, this is ridiculously stupid. Yeah, so if you actually time a counter against a tank, it actually just causes knockdown for them. And then, it's actually not that advantageous because they just sort of get free invincibility when they get back up. So yeah, I think I got a counter right there, actually. So the way I actually recommend doing this, especially if you're in a one-on-one situation, is if you happen to land the first hit, just do neutrals and cancel. I think I'm going to do it right here. Yeah, just cancel to the side, try to circle around behind them, and you can kind of just repeatedly stun them like this, which works out pretty okay. Yeah, eventually he managed to catch up with me in timing, and we bounced off of each other's melees, so that kind of ended up stopping my melee loop, but it worked pretty well for a second. Yeah, and the positioning in this is so hectic. I actually had a lot of trouble working with my team to focus fire, like per se, and just try to focus all of our damage on one target so we can take them down faster. But yeah, you can already see in the score there's a huge skew between the two teams. My team has had several losses already, and yeah, I really think we haven't scored any kills yet. So yeah, here's a target that's nearly destroyed, so we're going to try to focus on him. His invincibility is lasting forever for some reason. Okay, he is nearly dead. Unfortunately, I did not land the killing blow, but Merrick seemed to have... Yeah, I think he punched through both me and Heavy, but got the killing blow, so that's good. Okay, so now, like, we have this mobile suit surrounded. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have used that down attack, because now that suit's gonna get a free opportunity to escape from us when it gets back up. Okay, and yeah, in the space maps, usually a good escape pattern is to just go directly up or directly down, because the way the camera works in this game, it just makes it really hard to attack things that are above or below you. Okay, here's a good opportunity for us to do damage. Like, this is literally 4 versus 1 right here. Ah, and I missed my swing. Yeah, so he managed to escape, like, our stun lock right there, so we're actually going to spend a minute chasing this guy. He's actually really good at maneuvering with his Guntank. And yeah, it is absolutely ridiculous that you can take a tank out into space, but it's technically accurate to the animation, because in the original, you know, Mobile Suit Gundam, the Guntank could sortie out into space, even though it really doesn't make sense that it does. I mean, I guess there's nothing really stopping it from doing it, because I guess it is airtight. And it does have the boosters to move around, just, it just doesn't really have the legs for proper, like AMBAC balancing, like, in space, so that makes things a little weird. But yeah, like, I guess legs are just for show. Like, you know how it is. Okay, so, yeah, we got another kill. I think it was Merrick again. Yeah, so we're gonna see if we can pick out another target. Okay, I managed to sneak up around this guy. And, yeah, yeah, that wasn't too good on my part. I probably should have tackled him right there. Yeah, so Merrick and I are going to work on this guy together. Yeah, and sometimes you can cancel out, like, their downswing and just bounce it with a neutral. Like, it's a little hard to do intentionally, but yeah, we're about to run out of time, so I just kind of want to... I kind of want to just get a downswing because, you know, they feel good to land. And yeah, like, yeah, I guess I wasn't getting focused too badly in this match, because normally when I take a gold-painted suit out into space, I get focused really badly. Like, really badly. Okay, so there's time. That match was ridiculously silly, but I think all of us had an absolute ton of fun. I think a bunch of us got recordings of this match, so I think if you look around, you'll be able to find videos, like, from about almost everybody. And I suppose everyone can just send me links, like, for their videos as well, like, in case anybody wants to see anybody else's perspective. I think Salty is going to post his. I'm not sure if Heavy has his. Yeah, so Heavy ended up doing most damage on our side. Merrick got 2 kills. And so I ended up getting 0 kills. My damage output was just really low. But I thought what was really funny here is that Salty got the highest score on the other team, but he only got 1 kill. That's how ridiculous the damage output on this setup is. It is just really goofy. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. We just did that for fun, and it turned out to be crazy, crazy fun. So hopefully we can come up with new ideas to entertain you guys. And yeah, I guess that's it for now. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and we'll see you next time.